Hello everyone. In this video session I will be explaining the final alignment of the canal. So initially during the surveying you have taken bearings of the canal at every 30-meter interval, and if you draw according to scale, so that's actually the initial alignment. And usually the canal, if the canal, that alignment, if it is smooth, you can construct the canal along the same line, because so that it will be, there will be free flow. But if it is zigzag manner like this, you can't construct the canal along the same line. What we should do is we should go for an alternate path in between, so that the water will flow easily along that direction. So the alternate path, it should be nearest to the curve. It should not, see, alternate path can be provided here also, but it will be too away. And if it is, as you know, as you go downwards, this will be the low, the ground level will be low, filling will be more. So as much as possible it should be like this, so that it should cutting and filling should balance. Okay, so we need to propose one alternate path for the canal, so that you can do it by taking spline, and by free hand you can draw the lines. Okay, so like this, and here, and click this and this point, the last point, and yeah, keep it like this, and double enter. So that completes the so water will flow freely like this, and it will go like this, and it will come along this line. So this is the final alignment. And now, so you can just make a color. Okay, and so that will be the final alignment. Having this data, what we need to do is we need to update the longitudinal section readings as well as cross section readings. Okay, and so to update those things, what you need to do is you need to draw the perpendicular distances everywhere here like this. You draw a perpendicular at every location. So in order to draw perpendicular, L enter. First you draw along this direction. Along this direction you draw something. Maybe you can click like this. Okay, and this line, same line, you can rotate it, RO enter, by 90 degree. So trim off the extra line. So like this you have to draw perpendicular lines. So again here, let us say for example one more perpendicular line if you wanted to draw here. So it should be with respect to the previous line. So you draw a line along this, okay, and rotate this RO by 90 degree, and then if it is shorter you extend, EX double enter, extend like this. And so these are the lines, that is deviation of the canal from the center line. Okay, so you should get all the distances of these lines. Okay, and as you can see, this is the final one. Here at 90 meter the distance is 5.313 and 8.46, 6.89, 5.78 and 11.74, and at this point the perpendicular will be drawn here, the line will be drawn like this and rotated by 90 degrees. This one will be the deviation which has happened. So now these details, so the canal will go now along this direction. So the formation level of the LS of the canal will also change now. Okay, formation level will remain same, actual the ground level will change. So that you can update here in the longitudinal section. So what you need to do is, initially yesterday I have shown you the formation level. So this line you can mark this as a green. Okay, so let us change the color to green. So this is the formation level. This is the formation of the canal. Okay, and now we need to get the final alignment of the canal. So final alignment, as you know, it will deviate actually according to the cross section here. So actual position of the center line of the canal will not be over here, it will be here. So it will be 8.46 meter from 120 meter and 5.13 meter from 90 meters. So what we need to do in cross section, we need to update that. Okay, So you can take 90 meter chainage and the distance is 5.313 and so that is there on the right hand side. Okay, so here, so the deviation is happening towards the right hand side, so you draw a line of length 5.13 towards right hand side and drop it onto the ground. So this will be the actual ground level when after the change of the central line of the canal, that is final alignment. After final alignment, central line of the canal will not be here, but it will be here, and the new RL of this ground level at that chainage will be 9 point, that's RL will be, you have to measure this distance and see that the scale is 1:100 both horizontal and vertical. So 9.24 is the height, so therefore datum is 9.10.0, so therefore the RL of this point is 919.24. okay. Similarly you have to update for the other cross section. So at 120 meter chainage the deviation is 8.46 meter. okay. So here you draw 8.46 line, horizontal line, and from there drop a line. okay, drop perpendicular downwards, and this will be the new point, new position of the central line of the Bund, canal. So it's not Bund, canal, right? And the RL of that will be, you just measure this distance, add that to this, so that will be 920.15. So similarly you have to do it for everywhere. okay, everywhere, but see that you have to be very careful. At the other cross sections it may go to the left hand side, the final alignment can go to the left hand side, whereas here it will be on the right hand side. So similarly you have to complete complete drawing of all the lines and get the RLs of new final alignment of the canal. okay. So after getting those final RLs, what you need to do is, so we need to you can take same thing, copy and paste it here and delete this existing profile. So keep that formation level as it is, and now so the final alignment will be from here to here, it will be same, and up to 60 meter it will be same, whereas from 90 meter it will deviate, where the RLs of the RLs will be changed to these values. So first RL is 919.24, right? So that has to be drawn now at 90 meter, and see here it is 850 is the RL, the base datum, and the vertical scale they have taken is 1:50. So first calculate the ordinate from here. Actually new RL is 919.13, isn't it? 919.24, sorry, 919.24, and 919.24 has to be here. So what you should do is 919.24 minus 850, which is equal to 69.24. If your drawing is 1:100 scale, you can directly draw 69.24 as the ordinate and you can join that. okay, but here it is 1:50 scale, so the value will be doubled. The value will be doubled, so you can multiply by 2 into 2, since it is a 1:50 scale. Vertical scale here in this drawing is 1:50, so it will be 138.48. so you just draw a line at a 90 meter chainage as you can just change the line to blue color. So change to blue color. So L enter from here 138.48. okay, so along this line 138.48. So 138.48. so that one will be the new RL. Now you can join that by using a straight line, L enter, or afterwards you can join it by a spline. okay, spline we can use and join. So similarly, now you have to do it for other cross sections also, other longitudinal sections also. So here at this point the cross section will be the new RL will be 920.15. so therefore in this one 920.14 minus 850, because you know here the datum is that 850 70.14 into 2, so which is 140.28. okay. So here you can draw one more line at as 140.29 228 140.28. so L enter along this 140.28. okay. So like this you go on completing up to 240 chain edge and join these lines. okay, join by a spline. Actually at the end you can do it. So this will be the new position. Like this you can complete, and so this will be the final alignment of the canal, final alignment of the canal, and this will remain formation level only. okay. So this is the formation level, and you can name that. So this is formation line, formation level. So that green line you can just change to green color. So right, this will be the formation level, and yeah, this is the final alignment. So that will complete actually the final alignment of the bund, and afterwards you can remove these blue lines you can remove and finish the drawing. okay. So that will be the final alignment. So initial alignment, and below that you can have this final alignment drawings, both together you can put it in one single drawing, or in one single drawing sheet, or you can use different drawing sheets also. okay. So that completes the final alignment of the canal. okay, but you need to update the cross sections in the canal alignment. So the cross sections here, what you should do is, because at 0, 30 and 60 meters, the center line of the canal will be here only. okay. That canal alignment, what we had given you a typical cross section. So this is the typical cross section which I had given you, and so this will remain same for 0 and 60 meters, 0 to 60 meter, and it will be with respect to this side only. Whereas those and all cross sections, the formation level is changed. You need to move this canal cross section, typical cross section. So actually, yeah, so initially you can see here the instead of placing the center line of the bund, center line of the canal here, you should place it over here at the same level. okay. So you copy this CO, okay, click this and place it here, and trim off extra lines here and finish that. okay, remove all these lines and even trim off these two lines. okay, and you can delete this line, L enter, okay, and MA enter, match properties, and delete these lines. Yeah, so this will be the new filling, okay, new cross section, right? It should not be kept here. Similarly, we can complete the placing of the canal cross section every other location. okay, so that I have done it here. So for the second cross section, that is 150 meter, the cross section should be placed at 8.46, not at 0. So you just place it here, place at 8.46 meter, and remove all the construction lines, finish the cross section. So trim this line, delete this delete this, and this line should be made dotted line. Okay, what you can do is Control Z, TR, double enter, and you can join a line from here to here and make this as dotted line. So click this, make this dotted line. Okay, even smaller dots you can, if you want. LTS scale you can decrease 0.025. if you give, the dots will become smaller. Okay, so that will be the this will be undercutting and this will be filling, right? Similarly, we have to do update these cross sections everywhere. Okay, wherever the deviation of the center line of the canal taken place, so there where the there, so you have to shift the canal cross section towards the deviation point. Okay, so this is how, and after this the earthwork calculation will be similar. So this area will be under filling and this area will be under cutting. This will be under filling. So area of filling and area of cutting you can calculate separately, and you can repeat the procedure as we have done in the earlier I explained in the earlier video. Okay, and one more addition, the change, one more updation you need to do is, so you need to finish after final alignment. So this one will be the final alignment. You can so copy this text. We can copy, Control C. So this one will be the final alignment. Final alignment of canal. Okay, you can just show it by some spline. Okay, and you can just give the same color so that it can be identified, right? So this will be the final alignment, whereas this one will be initial alignment. So in addition to these things, what you can do is you can plot the mother valley. So actually 2-3 batches they have taken the bearings for the mother valley. Okay, that can be used to plot this, and similarly they can do it. You can do it, and also you can represent the trees and cultivation land, north line also you can represent, and hill area which is there on the other side. So everything has to be updated. That will complete the alignment of the canal alignment, and this will be the traversing. And one more thing is, the after design of the waste weir, so we need to represent that in the canal in the cross section. Okay, and that can be done here. So just open the longitudinal section of the Bund. Okay, longitudinal section of the earthen Bund. So there we have to update the waste weir opening. So we have obtained the length of the waste weir equal to 16.5. So wherever this FTL meets, so from there you can, at that point you can draw a vertical line, trim off the extra line, and do offset of 16.5 meter, which is the length of the waste weir, and trim off the extra lines. Okay, so that will be the opening or the waste weir, and this has to be done on the A side only, not on the B side. Okay, those who have done the survey from A to B, so it will be on the left hand side, but those who have done survey from B to A, it will be on the right hand side. The waste weir opening will be on the right hand side. So remaining things as it is, you can keep it, and here you can name it as waste Weir. Okay, so that way you can update, and you mention this as dead storage and live storage. So this is dead storage, and this entire thing is live storage. Right, so that completes almost the NTP. If there is any small things, I will update. So I'll conclude here. Thank you. And one more thing, yeah, so all these things you update, and by tomorrow afternoon all the drawings should be signed from by me. Okay, so everyone come and show the drawings, update to me, and take my signature and submit it.